talk about Cloudflare as well for just a moment, because really echoing some comments, it feels like, from what we heard from Amazon in terms of cautious spending on the part of customers. Cloudflare sinking into the red deeply, down 25%. Its revenue forecast coming in below analyst expectations. Again, increasing macroeconomic uncertainty is something that's been banging the drum on as well. And Peter Bookvar, who's a strategist I follow, kind of flagging some of the commentary from the call in his morning note, because in the call, we heard the CEO saying this quarter reminded me of the first quarter of 2020. Businesses were paralyzingly nervous about the impact of COVID-19. Now there's uncertainty in the economy that is causing a lot of uncertainty. He called out the delays, not necessarily cancellation of contracts, but Matthew Prince, the CEO, calling out the delay in contracts, and that is proving problematic there for Cloudflare. This might be a record drop that we're looking at, that 26% drop in those Cloudflare shares as we get underway here this morning. And this is really a surprise to investors. Cloudflare had been holding up a little bit better. Cybersecurity more broadly had been holding up a little bit better than, say, cloud or some of the other areas of the enterprise software market. And so it's interesting and surprising to see this kind of action here. Just to give a little more color and details around the forecast, the company is saying for the second quarter it will have at most $306 million in revenue. Analysts have been predicting nearly $320 million in revenue. And similarly, we are seeing for the full year, it looks like that revenue is going to be short of estimates, although it looks like the profit forecasts are better than had been estimated, but that is not mitigating the drop that we are seeing in those shares here this morning. I'm just checking on short interest. When I see a drop like this, I'm always curious. It looks like it's about 7.5% of float here. So not huge, but not nothing either.